Hope you're having a good and a great day because we are going over this one game that I finished first try with no experience whatsoever. Some beginner knowledge on this game is that the zombies move very slowly. You have to dodge them, stay away from them, or shoot them. I basically learned that around the second area. You're gonna see me going through the first area in just a moment here, cause this was an off the bat recording. Found this in my recent recordings cause I had no other ideas, genuinely. Still thinking of how I'm gonna make a Rocket League video. That'll be coming out soon, by the way. Sorry, haven't been making any shorts lately, but I did post, so still on the short forms. As we can see, I'm just dodging. I shot one zombie, but that was kind of it for this run. Those right there, those are like little packets. Pretty sure if you're on like one heart, they give you an extra HP. And we're just going through the beginner stage. Guess that was like a close call thing or something. I don't even know to this point. And that is the first one done. Hope you have a small understanding or big understanding. Pretty simple of the game, honestly. Gold bars are the currency. You find them on the floor anywhere, really. Kind of like just money, but for classes. And you can refill your ammo with money. You can change your weapon with gold bars, and you can heal yourself with money, though it costs a lot. I'm pretty sure later in the game I don't even really buy one, I just use the packets. Now this is the farmland area. Dark place, a whole lot of plants. It is slightly harder to see the zombies here. Of course, nothing I can handle because I dust this place just as easily as last time, going through all the zombies, even though it's a little bit hard to see. Still pretty simple to me. We are at another checkpoint, and to me, this one looks especially like an outpost, but it's probably just following the woodsy vibe. Here, I'm looking around for all the gold bars I can really get. Didn't do much with the gun still because didn't really know how to use it. In this area, I kind of watched this guy who is in front of me use his gun a little bit and start picking up the pads, which I can see are very important considering how many he's going after and trying to get. And I did lose my first bit of HP, so now I know how much the zombies do. And I ended up hitting the board of the map a lot. Later you won't see me doing that much mistakes. Once I get past the forest, we are in this nuclear bunker place. Pretty much the best checkpoint decorated I have seen. It's compact, gets the job done, where you need to buy all your stuff. And genuinely, I just really like this one out of the rest of them. That's where I tried getting a med kit, but I didn't have any cash. So this is where you will see me using my gun actually this time. Now we are in the wasteland area. This is where you saw a lot of the radioactive zombies, as we can see around here. There's gonna be more in the future, not like they're gonna leave just because it's in the radioactive area. But now, those things that you see me jumping on, they are cars and vehicles and stuff. First time I leveled up was here too. I leveled up a lot more, and I got my health back from one of the green boxes. I learned that jumping over and around these little cars will be very useful later, and you can see me using my gun a lot more to get through the zombie hordes. This is a dystopian checkpoint, little area that I stopped at. Genuinely my least favorite one because all the gold bars was everywhere and I had to search through the entire place. spent so much time here, and I'm not gonna bore you with that, so we're gonna head on to the next one. Sidetrack time. This is also where I ended up getting my first different gun, except for the Glock. So now I have the MP5. The radioactive zombies are, yes, still here. They did not go away, like I said. And you could see these chubby zombies in the areas on the sides of the screen, some in front. And there's this massive truck now. And that will always be there now. It helps a lot, but it's a hassle to get on. Really didn't enjoy that. And those things spawn on the top and they give you major blindness, and I hated that, but I did almost die to it. That was a thrill though. Now this is when I got to this gas station area. It was the next checkpoint, and honestly not that bad of an area. Didn't do too much here. Just collected all the gold, had a good amount of gold, which I liked that, and it was all in a good area, so pretty good area. Got more ammo, chill time to the next area. Now there wasn't a very large difference here, just had a little darker of an area, and there actually wasn't stuff on that one, so but it does come up later. They still do go on top of the buses and stuff, and honestly they were just more chubby zombies, and it was just, I guess, harder or a more difficult area. Of course they get more difficult, but I mean this one didn't really have much. Next is the last checkpoint. This was a pretty chill checkpoint, just reflecting on how far I've done in the game. And I really thought there was going to be another checkpoint, but then I realized it wants me to run the rest of the 600 meters, which is a lot, but you know what, your boy was up for the challenge, and I bought a med kit, and I used it in like the middle of the game. And without further ado, it was time for the tunnels. And then I end up dying, or lost, video over. But no, it gave me an extra life, and now I was in third person, which was weird, and I could see my own hands on the screen. But there were these giant monsters that I was not ready for. They were massive, and I don't think I killed a single one of them. But I was able to get past them. Didn't lose too much health in the final front down, and overall I was just cooking it, straight up shredding after that one loss. But your boy was at 1 HP, what did you expect? And that was the end of the game. I had dodged zombies, gotten out of their way, learned how to use a gun, and I had cooked up and shredded. I mean, first try, and I still didn't die. Only one time, but I had a revive. And first time playing. I was not perfect, but I was still good. And if you liked this video, obviously because you watched to the end, I mean, you should like subscribe and like and watch the rest of my videos, because they're all just as good as this one. So without further ado, this is the end. Hope you have been a great day. I'll see you next time.